Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609. Welcome to another thrilling episode of Beer 30 Sanity Session. And if this doesn't help you get sane, nothing will. You that have them, light them up. You that don't, chug a lug, chug a lug. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Here's to you, here's to me. Mm. Guys, I've been sitting here. I had a set of house plans, I thought, until the plumber and the electrician and the builder came by, and I found out I didn't. Because they suggested some things and wanted some changes made. So uh, here's kind of a what they call the elevations of the home. You can see, but the front porch I deleted, okay, and then I added a garage instead, and then there will be a side door instead of a front door opening into the garage. So you can see that I've done, that's as good as I got on that. So then you look at I tried to do, I was going to do a 1/2 inch per foot scale drawing, and I got this far and I said, shit, are you kidding me? I ain't a draftsman. So anyway, I just kind of doctored these up a little bit. And then, since we were going to reverse the bathroom, I found in the plans included, they showed the bathroom reversed. Okay, how about that? So you see, anyway, probably got it upside down. It doesn't matter. It's a 20 by 16 house, 320 square feet, but I'll show it to you. You can see here how it's going to look. Maybe see this little diagram there. Maybe you see the bathroom here. The original diagram had that the other way, and so the plumber said, if you could flip that bathroom, that'd be great. So anyway, I checked and I found this plan right here, and that's the bathroom flipped around. Because see, all the plumbing will be right on that wall, right where my finger is, right in there. You got your toilet, your sink, your shower, and then the kitchen sink's going to be right in there. I'm going to put a window in here, and so you got a little horseshoe-like kitchen. Of course, the front porch is gone. And I got some windows. See those little lines there? That's where some windows go. There'll be a ceiling fan in the ceiling center, and then there'll be a couple of windows across the front, and that will be my tiny home. So, guys, I found out. You know what I found out today? I ain't an architect. All right, I'm not a draftsman. I ain't nothing. I'm me. But I'm damn good at being me, all right? I think. So here's to you, here's to me, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. So that's the house thing. Yeah, the carport will be on the west side, a 12 by 16. What they'll do, they'll just extend the roof line of the house out 12 feet, and I'll probably end up putting that on a slab, because that way if I want to wash my car, which I do a lot, like once every 20 years, or if I just want concrete, I think. So anyway, that takes care of that, and I've added, the only thing that changed, I think I added one window, or maybe two, because I added a window in the kitchen, there was one in the bathroom, and I added two windows, 2060s, or what they call 2 foot by 6 inch windows. And yeah, so that, my friends, is the house plan finalized. Oh, I'll tell you what I did. Let me show you this. Did I do it right? Yeah, I did. This is the house on the lot. If you can see, this is not to scale, but you see the bottom part there. This is 411 West 2nd Street down here, and then the house faces the street, which is facing north, and then this over here, this would be the west side over here, and the south side's that way, east side's this way, and the kitchen will kind of be, there'll be a door here going into the garage. You come into the kitchen area, be kind of a horseshoe-shaped kitchen. Bathroom will be up here. My bed will be over here. I'll add another window right by the bed. And then up in here will be a little dining table area where I'll do comment, call, and all this exciting stuff like Beer 30 Sanity Session. So what has that got to do with sanity? Not much. So anyway, guys, moving right along, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. You that have them, suck a blunt, babe. Here's to you. Mm-hmm. So what else, guys? My plan though now, or it changes. I mean, hopefully I'll get the house built. But it doesn't hurt to dream, guys. It does not hurt to dream. If somebody steps on your dream, to start some more crap. Anyway, but right now the plan is get the house built or the cabin built here, and then when it gets cold in the winter, head to Texas. And if I have the motorhome, I'll go in the motorhome. If I sell the motorhome at some point, I'll drive down to Texas in the car and find me a place to stay in a cabin at an RV park or rent a place on the coast or somewhere, and on we go. That's just the tentative plan now. But now, you want to hear a story? I got some. I got a couple here. When you guys were kids, well, see, I grew up on a farm in Kennedy, Texas, in the 1950s, and I graduated from high school in 1963. Most of you were not even born then, okay? And some of you probably weren't born until a few years ago. But having said that, one of the things that we used to do, and I know none of you did it, it was exclusively to that one little town in Kennedy, Texas, but we used to go borrow watermelons late at night with no intention of paying for them. I think they called it theft, but I'm not sure. But anyway, there were a couple. Actually, there was more than two. There was one, and the guy that owned, I believe it was old man Burris, but I think I could be getting that name wrong. But anyway, he had a watermelon patch right off a little paved county highway. It wasn't too far out of town, 3, 4, 5 miles maybe, and but he guarded it. I mean, he guarded that damn thing. You had to be careful, though, old man Burris, and we knew it because he'd let you have some buckshot. He damn sure would. But see, that made it a challenge. See, he should have never done that. If he hadn't have done that, we'd probably never borrowed his watermelon. But anyway, I remember this is a true story here, and there was 4 of us. 4 of us? Yeah, there was 4 of us, and so we got there. It was like a moonlit night, and it was kind of cloudy. The clouds would pass over the moon. You know what I mean? And it'd get a little dark and then light. You know what I mean? Kind of a Halloween-like night. You know what I mean? So anyway, there was a 4-strand barbed wire fence, barbed wire fence for those of you that know what it is. Yeah, we parked on the highway a little. We'd go down one way and then we'd turn around. We'd come back real slow, see if we could see him out in the field. Of course, we couldn't. And his house was, how far was his house from the watermelon patch? Less than a quarter of a mile. I know that. But anyway. So we'd park down the road a little bit, and then 2 of us would go out in the watermelon patch and pick up some watermelons, what we thought were good ones, and bring them back to the fence and roll them through, and then the other 2 would go put them in the car, or a pickup or whatever the hell we were in. Usually it was a car, put them in the trunk. And, we didn't take many of them. We might take 4 or 5. We weren't stealing them to resell. That's another story. But anyway, so I mean, one night, I think we'd been there 2 or 3 times. Old man Burris must have noticed they were missing. But anyway, one night we went out there, and hell, all 4 of us went through the damn fence. We decided we'd just all get in one and go back and be gone. You know what I mean? That would be the end of that crap. And so we get out there, and I don't know if I was farther in or not, but I heard a noise. You know what I mean? Because we were trying to be real quiet. I mean, I didn't think it was one of us. And anyway, I looked toward the house, and I remember old man Burris. He had a scarecrow out there in that damn field. All right, and anyway, there was a guy behind me, and I won't mention his name, but I said, "Is that damn scarecrow moving?" No, man. He said, "You're going crazy." Shit, no. That old scarecrow's been there for years. Don't worry about that damn scarecrow. Get your watermelon. Let's go. So anyway, I'm looking around there for a damn watermelon, and I picked one up, and that damn scarecrow was moving. The damn scarecrow was old man Burris. God damn. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, man. Yeah, he fired around for effect, and boy, I'm telling you, you talk about 4 Olympic sprinters coming out of that watermelon patch. Hello, USA. Yo! Hell with that watermelon, baby. I don't like watermelon anyway. Shit, yeah. I mean, I cleared that 4 4-strand barbed wire fence. I guarantee you, I could have run low hurdles in the Olympics and won first place 9 times if I could have done that over again. No shit, man. And I remember one guy got caught in the damn barbed wire, man. He didn't make it. And his pants, back then the old Levi's they made were like rawhide. You couldn't tear them. But anyway, he got caught in that damn fence. Oh, man, he tore his damn blue jeans up. I mean, he just jerked them. Said, hell, I'm getting out of here, man. But anyway, we got to the car and got the hell out of there. But old man Burris fired a couple more rounds. I don't know that he was firing at us because I didn't hear anything hitting around us. I think he probably just pumped a few up in the air. But it didn't matter. It had the same effect as if he'd have been 10 feet from us and firing directly at us. And so that was the end of the old watermelon patch and the scarecrow that wasn't a scarecrow. That was old man Burris. He took the scarecrow down, the old smart bastard, and then he was just standing there real still. Hell, we probably weren't 50 yards from where he was standing. You know what I mean? That's how dumb we were, because, assumption is the mother of all mistakes. You understand? So we go out there, we see that damn thing that's always been there, that old scarecrow, and we assumed that it was the scarecrow. It was not the scarecrow. It was old man Burris with a damn shotgun. Shit. Woo! Boy, I'm telling you, that'll get you straightened out, guys. But anyway, that's the shotgun watermelon patch story. We used to steal watermelons and we'd make watermelon wine, but the way we made it was real easy, damn easy. We get some cheap vodka, and you just cut a hole in one end of the watermelon, and pour that damn vodka in there, and let it sit, and then pour some more in there and some more in there until it kind of, you dig around and let that vodka get in there in the watermelon, then you cut it open, eat the watermelon. That was our watermelon wine. It worked. It worked, I guarantee you. And then there's one more quick story on watermelons I just remembered. This will show you how intelligent the guys were that I grew up with, okay? I won't mention their names either, but one of them was a pretty wealthy rancher's son, and the other one was a pretty upper middle class kid. And they decided, the rancher's boy had a brand new El Camino. If you remember what that was like a car pickup thing. Hold on, I got to have a swallow here. Take a break. Suck 'em, buds. Here's to you. Oh, that's good. Anyway, so just to show you how sharp these guys were, about as sharp as a blunt stick, they, genius that they were, see, we had hit old man Burris's watermelon patch a couple of times, but after he fired at us, we gave that shit up for Lent. And anyway, but these two heroes, they didn't go to old man Burris's. They went to another guy, a place that had watermelon. He had a big he was in business. He was in the watermelon business, man. I'm not shitting you. And anyway, he had watermelons. Hell, I bet he had 100 acres of damn water, maybe more. I don't know. But anyway, they pulled that El Camino up there one night about, I don't know, late, 10 or 11 o'clock, midnight, whatever it was. And they proceeded to load the whole back end of that damn El Camino up with watermelons. I mean, they just walk out there and pick a good one, bring it back and set it down. Walk out there and pick a good one, come back and set it down. Hell, they must have had 40 watermelons, or maybe 50. The damn thing was mounded up. Okay? No kidding. And the only reason I know that was it was on a it was Friday night when they stole the watermelons. And then we always went in town on Saturday morning, and sure enough, there was I'll mention their first names, Dave and Kenneth. They're both dead. And anyway, and they're sitting at the back of that El Camino, and they're selling watermelons. I don't know how much they were getting for them, 25 cents a piece, whatever the hell it was. And I thought, God damn, they said, Kenneth, you growing watermelons? Said, no, well, we borrowed a few last night. They're real brave and mouthy then, you know what I mean? And anyway, I was standing there, and they were selling the hell out of them. I mean, I think it had to be the cheapest watermelons in town. I mean, geez. Well, anyway, they sold about 10 while I was there, and then all of a sudden, old Ross Schuster. Ross Schuster was the chief of police in Kennedy, Texas in the 1950s. And there was one other law enforcement officer in that town, and he was the night watchman, but he really didn't enforce the law. He carried a clock, I don't know, and went around and checked the front door and the back door on every store downtown every night. But anyway, that was the night watchman. He wasn't law enforcement, so we don't count him. But Ross Schuster was the chief of police. Why was he the chief of police? Because he was the only police. That was it. That was it. But you didn't want Jack with old Ross. No. Old Ross, he get you. He get you. So anyway, I was there talking one day. Some other guys showed up. There was 5 or 6 of us standing around there. Boy, they were just strutting their stuff, collecting money. Here's a good one right here, ma'am. Take this one right here, 50 cents or 25 cents, whatever the hell. And they were just pocketing the hell out of that money. Anyway, Ross Schuster comes up there and he says, "Hey, boy, what's going on?" And Kenneth, he kind of had a little bark in him. He was a wealthy rancher's son. He didn't feel like anybody talked down to him. And he said, "What's it look like we're doing?" or something like that. And old Ross said, "Kenneth," he said, "shut up." He said, "Where'd you get these watermelons, son?" He said, "We grew them. We grow them out there on the range." Ross said, "You don't grow watermelons out there, Kenneth. Y'all got cattle." "Well, we got a little old patch of watermelon." He tried to lie his way out of it. He was already dead, though, because old man, the Ross had already called old man Handy and asked him about watermelons. And he said, "No, we ain't got no damn watermelons. Get over there and get him." So anyway, next thing you know, Kenneth and Dave are refunding money and trying to get watermelons back. They didn't file charges against them. They never spent any time in jail. But anyway, they had to make restitution to the old guy that raised the watermelons. Not sure what I'm sure they just paid them money. I don't think either one of them would go out there and work. But no, that was crazy though, man. But that's the way it was in a small town. When you didn't have any entertainment, you created it. You know what I mean? And so we didn't have a whole lot to do, and some of us could read and write, so we'd come up with some pretty neat stuff. Here's one. I'll tell you. Here's another brain dead friend I had. Anyway, we used to go out to a little old bridge. It was a bridge over the San Antonio River, and it was like termites holding hands. You know what I mean? It was just a old ass bridge. It was iron, but you'd go across it, but you was always hoping you'd make it. You know what I mean? It was an old bridge. So anyway, we went out there one night, and it was, I don't know, there was a carload of guys, carload of girls, probably 5 or 6 of each, all giggling and shit. And, we had some beer, and we'd share it with the girls, and they brought some wine or whatever they brought. Anyway, we were all having a party, you know what I mean? And this idiot friend of mine, I won't mention his name. He may still be alive. I doubt it, but if he is, it surprised all of us. He was a big guy. He was Mr. Big Guy. You know what I mean? He had big muscles and shoulders and shit, you know what I mean? The Gorilla Man. There's always one. So anyway, Gorilla Man, he'd go over and he'd pick up the girls and he'd hold them over the edge of the bridge. And they go, "Oh, no. They just hang on to him real tight. And then he'd bring them around and set them down. All right? Well, anyway, he picked up this one girl. And he had a little bit of beer, and he was holding over the bridge, and he dropped her in the goddamn water. I mean, it's probably 40 feet down to the river, and here's this little skinny girl, and she, splashes in the water. And he didn't know what he was going to do then. I didn't either. I said, "Well, now that you did it, cowboy, you better get in there and get her." So what's he do? He jumps off the damn bridge. You got me? Hell, I don't know how deep the water was down there, probably 3 feet. That's where he is today. He's still stuck in the damn mud. Shit. Anyway, the girl wasn't hurt. That's the end of that story. She, swam out and came back, and of course, she ate the old gorilla's ass out. I guarantee you. Yeah, his popularity went way down. You know what I mean? And he never did that again either. No. And while all this was going on, I had an uncle who was, hell, at that time he was probably 80. Or 70 anyway, maybe that low, I don't know. But anyway, he was a rounder, boy. I mean, he was kind of the black sheep of the family. I mean, he was the black sheep of the black sheep family. That's how bad he was. But anyway, he used to go pick up them old gals at work at the Dairy Queen. When they got off at 10, there was a couple of them old women he'd pick up, or one up, but I mean, he didn't pick them up both at the same time. He'd just pick one up, and then the next night he'd get the other one. But anyway, he'd haul them out there to Walford's Crossing. But he'd go all the way across the bridge, and there was right across the bridge, there was a sharp turn to the left. Okay, well, you could go down there a little ways and pull over on the side. Hell, nobody'd know you was there. It was a good place to park. He knew it too. So who comes walking up there one night? My uncle. God damn. What luck. Oh, his name was Uncle Tom. God damn. Skinny as a rail. Drank his beer. Dated them old women. And they loved him. Boy, I'm telling you. He had a hell of a reputation, I'll tell you that. But anyway, having said that, guys, Friday night Sanity session. Let me have another swallow of beer. Here's to you, here's to me. Mm-hmm. But I want to end with this bit of wisdom that I learned. If you go out in a watermelon patch where there's a damn old, what do you call them, scarecrow, whatever you think's out there, you be damn careful. Because that thing may not be, boy. Woo, Lordy. But anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend. And, maintain your sanity and enjoy your life the best you can. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want. Beer is fine. Here's to you. Here's to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, use the Amazon link if you think about it. It don't cost you a penny. You're going to buy something from Amazon, use it. If you don't want to fool with it, don't. But yeah, go buy you a watermelon. What else? Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind. And what else? That's all, guys. Yabba dabba do. Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in, and I think about all those things we did. And none of us ever, all the meanness and crap we did, never one of us spent a night in jail. And then we had one policeman, old Ross, because what he would do is he'd say, "Look, boys, I'm gonna tell you, daddies." God dang! I mean, that was worse than going to jail. Oh no shit. No, we're gone, Ross. Thank you, man. We're out of here, Miss Schuster. We're gone. We're homeboys now. Anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend. Stay sane. Adios. Bye bye. Till tomorrow morning.